We are now ready to look at our third model. In Model 3, we convert intermediate schools east and west into 2 elementary schools that would both be grades K through 5. In this model, we will need to build 1 new middle school, which would serve grades 6 through 8. So as you can see in the positives for this model, elementary students are shared on an east-west campus. It would avoid needing to build a new elementary school. There's less new construction space needed at east and west. We also have more opportunities for extracurricular for our middle school students. And our final positive in this model, it maintains property on north-south of our district for future use, again, on both sides of our district for an elementary if needed. Some challenges in this model are both east and west will need work to serve as K through 5 elementaries. For example, kindergarten classes will need to be adjusted, as well as attention paid to our playgrounds. East Performing Arts space could be underutilized, and cost to build a new middle school versus an elementary is more significant. In Model 3, in this model, the structure is similar, and the numbers are very similar to our model number 2. They have 8 schools, 6 existing for K through 5, and adding east and west. And in 6 through 8, just like in Model 2, we have 3 schools, 2 existing in this, and you would have 1 new middle school. As we look at the intermediate site map, we do not see a lot of additional construction that is needed. On the right is east. You'll see in yellow 6 additional classrooms that will be used for kindergarten. On the left is west. You'll see 2 additional classes in blue that will be used for kindergarten. Below that, if you take a look below that, you'll see 4 classrooms outlined in red. Those classrooms will also be used for kindergarten. So we'll notice in this model, there's not a lot of construction needed to adapt intermediate to 2 K-5 buildings. In this model, again, because of very long-term planning and smart planning by our school board, we do have the land for a new middle school. As you can see, it is near the Prestwick area, and it's actually almost 80 acres. So again, plenty of space for not just the school, but all the things that go along with to support extracurriculars at our middle schools. And this land is just west and backs up to the Prestwick. And again, the significant advantage is it's large enough to support a middle school. Just like in models 1 and 2, there is no impact to our referendum at all, and there is 0 impact to our taxpayers. And Dr. Wyndham will go into additional details about the cost projections for Model 3.
Here you can see cost estimates for Model 3. And as we shared earlier, this is the most expensive model because it does cost more to build a middle school than it does an elementary school. So you can see that cost has gone up. Some of the other costs have gone down because there is less need for expansion at some of our other buildings in this model, but certainly an increase in costs when we think about building a new middle school that this model would require. However, again, as we've said on Model 1 and Model 2, cost is certainly an important factor, but we can do this model just as we could do Models 1 and Model 2 with no impact to the taxpayer and no construction referendum or no referendum dollars would be used for this project.
In our final video, you'll get to hear from me talking about our steps for the future, as well as some other models that we considered but didn't necessarily believe met our students' needs as much as the 3 models that you've just heard.